Everybody was talking about the Young Thug interview. I know, whip-de-doo. But
check last week's episode if you want our thoughts on the interview.
Yeah, we did give our thoughts last week. He also dropped a song. He got back in the booth, AB.
Okay.
That's what people were asking him to do.
Were they?
7-minute song. I miss my dogs. Talking to Future. Talking to Wham.
Drake.
Talking to I don't know if he's sitting on Drake. Yeah, talking to Mariah the Scientist. Everybody. He addressed it all on record. AB, is it too late for that? Or is this just the right time?
Man, coming off the interview, this is a good play. This is another smart play for him, even though the song was mid. It was a good idea to do this, and I think that it's being received well, even though I thought it was just okay.
The song was mid?
Yeah, it was mid. What was
mid about that song?
I'm not a Young Thug fan, though.
You don't got to be a Young Thug fan. Because I'm not either. That's why I didn't even want to watch the interview. I was cool until 3 people hit me.
Yeah, facts.
You was like, you do Another Week in the Books. It's on the same vibe, facts. Which I couldn't believe. I was like, not Young Thug and Bank. But you were right.
Yep.
And I looked at the interview, and this song would have been some slaw to me had I not watched the interview. But I did watch the interview, and I saw how emotional he was about this stuff. And to go relay that on record, I think it said a lot about Thug.
I like going with I Miss My Dogs, which Wayne obviously made famous in the Carter series. Classic song about him and the Hot Boys.
Absolutely.
I like that. I like the direction, the thought behind it. I just don't, he just can't, he sounds different, number one. He doesn't even have the same Young Thug isms that made him stand out before.
He got back in his bag yet.
He been out for... he been out long enough to do a whole bunch of other shit. Can you get your voice back right, dude? He worse than Shine when he got out. This shit is mid, bro. It's mid. It's super mid.
This song is fire. This is fire. Bro. How the song was put together, the long-ass intro to come into before he started rapping, him being vulnerable. Him being like the vulnerable person and not just trying to go to make slaps.
That's fair.
Like that means something.
Yeah.
I don't know how the reception of it will be. I don't know if he's trying to sell records with this.
He want a Drake feature. That's all it was. If you want a feature, nigga, just say that.
He didn't get he had one line in this song.
That's not true.
Drake.
And he did a whole post apologizing to Drake on Instagram, as he should have.
Your man's is sensitive though. He need that. No. He need the apology. He need roses and stuff sent to his door. That's what Drake need. But for the real people that he was talking to, Wham, Future, his girl who he lost behind some bullshit jail calls. And when I keep saying Wham, I mean Lil Baby. Yep. But I think that his 21 Savage, his plea to them should be taken wholeheartedly. I think that he really meant that. He missed his friends. One of the things that stood out with that interview that we talked about with Gunna, he was like, you talking about somebody that I was every day with for 10 years straight.
Talking about Gunna.
That's damn near a relationship. And I don't even talk to that nigga no more. So that got to affect him.
That's fair.
I'm imagining how it affects him, like with people who he felt like I put on, I clicked up together, and now nobody won't answer my calls. Like, yeah, he said to Lil Baby, like, pick up the phone, bro.
Yeah.
So that's, I thought it worked. It worked.
I think the approach is interesting that he's taking versus Gunna's approach, which is not to say anything.
But
it's just to put out music and go run marathons.
But Gunna not as big as a personality as him. You would agree with that, right?
I wouldn't have thought Thug.
Nobody wants to hear from Gunna.
Up until this interview with Bank, I didn't want to hear from Thug. Other than just to get his perspective.
I often say, yeah, that's not true. You wanted to know what he thought about Gunna. We've been saying that.
Well, that's true.
On the show.
But not because he's a captivating personality. I was just curious to know what he thought about.
You're right. I probably will never listen to another Thug interview. I'm going to keep it real with you. But I did want to know what he had to say about the situation. And I think he stepped up to the plate. He's 2 for 2 in his last 2 plays. The interview and his song.
Yeah.
If he go 3 for 3, he might have some.
He needs a banger now, though.
He does need a banger.
He need a banger.
And it probably needs to feature your boy. If he can do that.
The realest statement said on deck in a very long time.
If he can do that, if he can go interview, song about real stuff, now I got a banger with Drake, he back in the mix. He's back in the mix.
Everybody needs to call Drake right now, man. It's quiet.
No one. Yeah, it's quiet for Drake. It's quiet for Drake.
The rap game needs Drake right now.
Listening to that Iceman.
Next up, keeping it in Atlanta, Jermaine Dupri has been teasing this Magic City documentary.